everybody, Lawman Mike with www.lawmanguitars.com. I've got a really cool bass for you today. This is a 1960s Dano. This is the Dano Shorthorn, or model 3412. They call it Shorthorn because it's got the two little cutaways here that just kind of flare out like little bull horns, and they call these the Shorthorns. Now the Longhorns, they actually stuck up and they went down much longer, so if you've seen some of those weird looking ones almost look like a big U, those are the Longhorn basses. This is the Shorthorn bass. They only came in copper, and they are really cool. Now I've sold and had a whole bunch of these, but I will tell you I've never had one as clean as this one. I could not believe it when I got this bass. I didn't have to clean it, for one thing, which is highly unusual in my business. It was absolutely gorgeous and clean, and everything on it is original, and we have the original case that I'll be showing you here in just a minute. Anyway, let's talk about the bass itself. It has the amazing lipstick pickups, which how they can get that much sound out of a little lipstick case that has a bunch of wire and one magnet in it, I have no idea, but these things always sound great. It has the original knobs, a three-way switch that gives you different tone sounds, so they're actually capped, so you get three different sounds out of one pickup. It's got the original strap button on it. It's got the micro adjustment back here. It's got the original tuners. Some of the wear has started to wear over here. They do turn green a little bit in places where your hands, the reaction of hand acid with the copper makes them turn green in a few spots. The only place I could see any green was right here where your hand would wrap around. But other than that, man, this guitar is clean. Even the white, I didn't have to clean it. I mean, sometimes I don't want to clean it because it looks too nice with the beat up copper, but this is just, I didn't have to do anything to it. It was just amazing. And the pick guard, there's no pick marks on it. I mean, the guy must have only used his hands on this pick or on this bass, because I can't even see a pick scratch on this pick guard. It's absolutely beautiful. Of course, it has the original bridge, and I must say, when I got it, it had flat wounds on it. I didn't even change them because they sounded so good. I just left them alone, and from the look of the frets, I would say this bass probably only had flat wounds on it. They just, usually you'll see some big dents or some dips in your frets from years of play. This one, it's in beautiful shape. I can't say enough about how nice of shape this bass is in, and it just sounds really cool. They're short scale. They are 30 inches. They look even shorter because of the neck, but because of the way they place the bridge way down at the bottom, it is a full 30-inch scale. So it's not short scale. It is a short scale bass, but it's not super short. Okay? Hope I made that clear. Anyway, it sounds great. You remember the movie That Thing You Do? Tom Hanks and the gang, the bass player played one of these, which I always thought was really cool. It's like, wow, he's playing a Shorthorn Dano bass. I thought that was really cool before they switched to their Fender gear when they got really popular. But anyway, just a little bit of trivia for you about these basses. So we go to this switch, and now all of a sudden we've got a much more trebly sound to it. Oh, there we go. There's all the way treble. Volume. Tone. what a cool bass. These are a blast to play. They don't weigh anything. I mean, they made them, by the way, from starting in 1958 through 1966. I think I noted in my description of it, I've tried to figure out what date it is. The only way you can date these is to pull the pots out and look at the dates on the pots, which will get you close. I mean, they could be older pots than what the bass is, but at least it gives you a date. When I opened it up, Dano surrounded all of their pots with copper foil and then put masking tape on it. I opened it up and it's like, oh, put it back quick. It had never been disturbed. I mean, this bass is just, it is so clean, it's just nuts. So I said, all right, we're not going to figure out what date it is. Someone else can do that. I don't want to disturb the the copper foil inside the pick guard. So if you want to do that, have at it. Anyway, you get this really cool bass, and it came in the original case. You never, ever, ever see these cases. I was so shocked when they showed up. I mean, I thought it was, I think it's the same size case as the Dano guitars, but the bass fits it perfectly. This is the Dano case. I'll tell you, it's very distinctive. It's got this weird shape. It's got the Dano handle. It's got the Dano latches. It's got the hinges. Everything is on here, and it all works. I opened it up. It's like, oh, my goodness, look at this. It's got the beautiful red plush interior. The hinges all work. It's even got the accessory box. That's still here with the lid on it. And when you lay that copper base down in here with that red, it's just like, oh, whoa. I mean, it just blows your eyes out. When you show up to the gig with this bass and you open this case, everyone's going to come running to see what you have in there. It is that cool. So it's a very iconic bass. Those of you who had them back in the day, if you've been looking for one of these, I have to tell you, the cleanest one I've ever had, and I probably sold a dozen of these. Love them. This is the cleanest one I've ever had. If you're looking for a clean one, here it is. Check it and all of our really cool guitars and basses out at www.lawmanguitars.com. You've all been watching my videos and letting me know it. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate you all watching them. Thanks a lot.